Okay, well, I got no idea if this is working. It'd be crazy if I sit here and talk to myself for... Let's see. Yeah, battery looks right. You see that. Oh, I think I see a timer on the bottom. This is the crack. Onyx! Onyx! Causing trouble. Photobomb by Onyx. But I have no idea. No idea if you can see it because I can't see the screen. Oh. So, the new camera is a crap. This one here is even worse than the red one, but it seems to be working. I don't know, I can't see it. But I know what we're looking at, right? There's no flower. But all we're doing is listening to stupid Chris back there yelping. I gotta get him cable. Miranda. And I gotta go measure how many feet that was. Chris, shut up! Bad boy. Bad dog. Yeah, you. Quiet. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. This camera crap is really... But I tell you, I've used 3 cameras now and they're all crap. I'm gonna buy a new camera and it's crap. Alright, Chihuahua. Yeah, I need one like Scott's. Onyx, what are you doing? Are you causing problems? Are you causing problems? Please go lay down here. You can, if you lay down over here, you can be in the movie. Yeah, I know, you're all excited. Go lay down. Don't. Okay, that's good. Right there. Right there. You be a good girl. Okay? We don't have sheep that you can chase, so if you be a good girl. Okay? You be calm. So anyway, we got 2 more sheep to move. Cindy's in there. She's probably freaking out because of Chris is barking. And I don't know, it's pretty quiet at 4 a.m. But now it's 7 now. It's still pretty quiet. There was no cookie frogs last night. That was weird. And it's going to be a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning now. I can't see if you can see what I can see, but I can like point up in the general direction. But that sky is awfully blue. Nice, my ohia, my favorite ohia. Oh. So anyway, what's today? Lost today. Today's Thursday. Scott's working on yesterday's sheep bomb. Today we'll get... He's not going to go up to the farm with us, but he's going to come over in the morning to help load them. And then Cindy's going to film the trip up there on her phone. We'll make it work. We'll make sure that we get the report to you. We will not let the garbage equipment stop us. No crap Sony, no. What do you want, baby girl? You want a kiss? Huh? You want a kiss? You want some hugs and loving? Yes, you do. Yes, you do, baby. Yes. Yes. Look, you're even getting gray on your nose. You're an old girl, huh? Okay, go lay down. Go on, go lay down. Your soft bed's in your doghouse. There goes the old girl. So, one more time back into the fray. Then we'll go, well, let's see. Well, with the trailer, I might even stop at Puna Rock and get some rocks. Now I got Cindy to help. What you doing, birdie? Well, you coming over to get some cat food? Huh? I didn't think so. They sure do love that orchid to fly in and land on. One of these days they're going to break it off. That's going to be such a hooyah to move that. I need a good helper to take on that job. Although, you know, that big old round window sitting right there, I put that in there by myself. I set the glass. Well, first I made a round frame in the garage, and then I set the glass. Well, I made the round frame in the garage. Brought the round frame into the living room because the glass was sitting next to the piano for safekeeping against the wall. And I set the frame on the floor of the living room and set the glass in my living room floor, using the dog bed underneath it to support it while I put it in the frame. Once I had it stuck in the frame, then I rolled the frame and the glass out here and set it in the wall in the hole that I had cut for it. Now that was a production. And there was the round window in the studio that was in this wall right here, and I cut it out first because we had to get a bigger piece and put the smaller one, the 4-foot round window, in the studio to put light on the stage. The one in there in the studio, the 4-foot window, was on a glass table that that was here when we moved in, I think, so long ago that round window has been in the wall. But then this round window, this big one, 64-inch beveled piece, was on Craigslist for free on the other side of the island. Martha had a guy help her put it in her truck. She brought it on over here. We rolled it out. Boom. Bah. There it is. That's like a $1,500 piece of glass. I called the Lumside and asked them. And I think it was, or a couple thousand. Amazing. You just have to have an eye to go, what? Spot that stuff. That had been sitting there because nobody could move it and they didn't know what to do with it. We'll roll it. Carefully. That's all. Oh, somehow I sprained my pinky finger on my right hand is swollen up. Must have sprained it yesterday. And also the sheep, man. The sheep, the one with the ram with the horns. When Scott and I were jumping on the ones in the small pen, you guys, we didn't film any of that. Oh God, that was a comedy. That was crazy. I was going. going for one of the little ones, and the ram came past me, and not intentionally, but my elbow hit his horn, like, you know, more than just a funny bone. He smacked it good, and there was a lump on it yesterday. I put it on ice, but yeah, it's just you know, farm injuries. Farm will kill you quick. Time to be a retired artist. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a second life, or a third, or a fourth, or a fifth. I'm doing just art. In order to do art, you need tranquility, and a farm is the opposite of tranquility. It's menagerie. So we're gonna move those 2 sheep up to Curtistown. I gotta still mess with Amy's pile over there. You know, I think I might get the piece of plywood to make the pyramid. It's going to take 2 sheets of plywood. Let's see. Yeah, 2 sheets of plywood to make a pyramid. I got to go measure that. Remind me. Write that down. Plywood. 2, I guess. I'd love to find used stuff to do that, but I'll reuse it and reuse it and reuse it and reuse it. So I can barely see the timer on this thing, but I have no idea how or when this camera will time out. So we'll just keep going. We'll do a marathon this morning. We're at 12 minutes. Let's just get it past the 29-minute point and see if it does that. That will be interesting. This one's called a steady shot, Sony steady shot, as opposed to the cyber shot. This black one was a reconditioned one that Sony Hawaii sent me, because I have one of theirs that I sent them because it was not working and they couldn't fix it, so they sent me this reconditioned one, and it lasted not very well. It's kind of still lasting, but it looks like it got dropped because the window's cracked, and it's got a big black blob on it, and the other side's all gray. You can't see hardly anything. I can't see the round window, but straight ahead there's a big, hey Onyx, get out of there. There's a big white spot in the center of it too. So, but we've been doing this for shoots. Because we're on like Wake and Bake. This has got to be 49. Because we did 48 yesterday with the sheep, and that's going to be delayed because that's a long one with the Scott and all that. But this one I think I'll get up on the regular. The Powhana. Go. Will you go away? Get away. Get away. Catch a hole. Lay down. Lay down right there. Don't sit. Lay down. Just relax. You guys just love my cocoa, huh? You're going to stick your nose in it too. Get your own cocoa. No, I didn't mean that. Don't go get my cocoa plant. So, we're gonna go there and do that. Got a list tomorrow, Friday. Maybe we'll get some work around here done tomorrow. I think that ram's going to be my birthday roast a ram down Waipio Valley. Trying to get Scott and Vladimir we'll go down there and do my 65th, like I took my mom down there for her 65th birthday when she came over, and threw her a big party. So that's what I think would only be appropriate. Then I have my 65th birthday down there where my mom's was. That would be cool. And be an anniversary for the truck. Hasn't been down there for, you know, I think that was the last time my truck was down there. Wow. Yeah. 20 years, was it 20 years ago? I have to look. I think it was cool. So anyway, we'll see if I organize that thing. Organize that movie. There was a big production last time from my mom. There was a lot of people involved. A lot of people involved in that one. It was pretty cool. Quiet, Popo! This weekend for sure on you, okay? For sure. Yeah. Well, there is a run out. I could probably put him out there temporarily. In front of the truck. The only problem putting him by the shop, he'll get into everything. He'll tear apart anything he can get his hands on. Because he's still a puppy. And they like tearing shit up. So what can I say? That's why we got to get that run out there. Because that's on the outside of the shop. You can't really do any damage. They can tear the jungle up all they want. I don't care. Until they mellow out, they can't go. Until they stop chewing things, they can't go. Or stealing things. Chrysicola, his look-alike Suji, his uncle, used to take guests one shoe or their sunglasses if they left them, and he took them out to the middle of the grass and chewed them up. Quiet! Oh, I gotta put a piece of molding on the bottom of that floor over there. I got that one piece of wood just sitting there, but I need to put a full-length trim piece there. I think I have some. What was I gonna use that other stuff for? Oh yeah, blocking the thing up. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's a project for this afternoon. Quiet! Well, Cindy's gonna love that. Yeah, anybody, Scott, anybody out of the country, you can always PayPal, send, you know, use PayPal to send anything you want to me through Scott. Scott has no problem with that. I'm piggybacking on Scott's PayPal. He's supporting my anti-corporate stand. God, these two computers, the Dell, the laptop, they're trying to communicate to each other, and they're trying to like link it all in, you know. And I'm no. Having them both on the same router kind of links them both in. It's you know, it's really trying hard. The only problem is there's no movie maker on the Dell, so it's oh my God, moving it back and forth the files is making more work. You know, that short Burning Man one I put up last night, I used a Dell, and it was like, you know, minutes, boom. But it was a very short movie too. So I had to download it onto the movie maker. I mean, the SIM card back onto the old computer to use, because I have Movie Maker, and I don't think I can burn my Movie Maker program to a disk and put it on the Dell. And when, you know, the Dell doesn't, new Windows on the Dell doesn't have the Movie Maker. The old one might have. The old Windows version she had on there probably would have. But she, Sharon, you know. But might be able to use that Dell computer for as a satellite computer, like in the studio. I'll have the tablet in the kitchen, the laptop in the studio, and I just got to drain my current computer. I could switch everything over to all my other stuff over to the Dell and just use my original laptop for the Movie Maker and like take everything off of it. Well, in order to do that, I gotta upload my music file to the Dell and see how that Microsoft Media Player plays my files. Because originally I downloaded them onto the computer with all Microsoft Media Player, but then they kept changing and they wouldn't play a bunch of the music. Like the Dopamine I'm using now doesn't, like the what's the stupid one with the comb, VLC doesn't. I haven't found one that plays, you know, all the CDs I have. The Blue Water Triplets get skipped over all the time because of some bullshit copyright shit. Read bullshit copyright. I got the CD. I own the copyrights to that CD now. Ain't that a bitch? It's messed up. All these idiot artists that have copyrights on their music, they're all going to be flashes in the pan. The only reason they do that for money. Anybody that's music that lasts, the music that wasn't copyrighted, like Amazing Grace and you know, the National Anthem and the Star Spangled Banner are all bullshit anyway. But you know, Beethoven's symphonies were not copyrighted, and the world is so screwed up. You know, with the possibility and the technology and the intelligence that does exist and the advancements that we did over our existence, and we're still muddling in the stupid, the most it breaks my mind. I can't even think about it. Give me something or something, light that up. I gotta smoke some more. It just boggles the mind how stupid humans are. We could have such an awesome planet with all the awesome stuff that we have on this planet. Yet, because of a handful of fuckers, the world is sacked. Everybody is struggling. Everybody could be prospering and abundant and living well if we didn't have greedy fuckers in the world. The top, you know, 2%, not 1%, but, you know, careful if I say 3%, that includes you and me. Because we don't live in the third world and we have clean water and sewers and garbage, and, you know, we don't have a garbage pile Well, I watched that. A lot of people in America do have their own garbage piles in their yard. I've been to a few of those houses. I mean, whoa. One guy in Louisiana had a single wide trailer that was so full of trash. The indication that the inside was going to be nasty was the pile of trash outside. You couldn't open the door all the way. You could only like open it a foot because there was a refrigerator right behind it that he was going to try and figure out how to get that refrigerator out the door when the refrigerator's bigger than the door. You probably have to take the door off the refrigerator, but he can't figure that out by himself, so it's been sitting there for a year. There's a hole in the floor right behind it. And then there's no place to walk in the house. Every corner is filled with piles of bags of garbage, and it's just, oh my God, where do you sit? What do you do? You know, why do you keep this shit in your house? It's just like, oh God. And there was another girl in New Orleans, what is it about the South? She was a photographer, Pat Jolly. My God, her house was, you couldn't walk in the hallway. There was so much stuff to get into any of the rooms that were all packed floor to ceiling of junk stuff. She didn't even know what she had in there. Garbage bags full of stuff, on top of garbage bags full of stuff, on top of garbage bags full of stuff, on top of garbage bags full of stuff. Oh, and there's a filing cabinet underneath that pile of stuff in that corner. It's just like, really? The dining room had like 8 bird cages, and the mess and the smell was like, seriously? The aviaries in your dining room? Oh God, it was horrid. And the smell, some of these ladies with the cats, oh my God. I rented a room once from a girl in Redwood City. She had a litter box in the garage next to the furnace, so it permeated the heater. It permeated the house with cat urine smell. Oh, fuck. Needless to say, I was only there a month. I used it as a storage place for my antiques. I think I only slept there a couple nights with a mask on my face. Oh my God. Can't believe the conditions some people live in. I can't believe it. Onyx, what are you doing? Huh? You gonna sit down? Not here, over there. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Sit. There you go. Now just chill out. When Zircon comes over here, he lays flat for the whole time. He's only 6 months older than you. Old dogs. Jasper's is same age, but he still jumps around like a frog. Like a puppy. Well, we're at 20-something. I can't make out that second number. So it could be a 7 or a 3. Who knows? So anyway, we're doing a wake and bake regardless. Oh, and look at the sun's coming in. The sun's coming in. The birdies. Doom, 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 rock and roll in the morning. The wake and bake, that's how we roll. So I got one guy that joined yesterday that he's got his own channel, and he's got more followers than I do, and he's probably got more videos than I do. He's a prophet. I didn't get his name, but he's got a beard in his videos, and he doesn't in his profile picture. And he's crazy. The guy is crazy. He's rambling on about the Burning Man stuff. He came to my channel because of the Burning Man clips I put in my videos. I got a couple of burners come over because, you know, they're doing YouTube search, you know, and if I have the Burning Man clip thumbnail, they think they're, you know, going to Burning Man. No, they're going to my porch. I don't know how, you know, stick around, but the subscriptions are going up, and not that I care, because you know we ain't ever going to be monetized. I don't care if I get a million people watching this channel. Only the other channel is going to have the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is just the introductory offer. This is just the Madison Avenue tabloid channel, because it's open to the general public. See, YouTube needs to have, when they say private, they need to be able to allow other people to be on that private channel. YouTube needs help. They really do need some help. They need help in their settings. All companies need help. I should be a company helper. Make them more people friendly. We need to hire more people that do, oh, they're going to be hiring less people and let all the robots do it, like they do on the phones. Press 1, press 2, press 3. I didn't get that. Start again, press 1. Fuck. Everybody's going to be walking around, they're going to be making baseball bats illegal. Because people are going to be walking around with baseball bats. When they come across some AI robot, they're going to whap it and let all the money fall. Cool, it just timed out, but I don't know what time it timed out at. Probably at the same 29 minutes. We'll find out when we download it. But it did. It went boom, boom. See? Where's my baseball bat? You gotta smack these things. Yeah, we'll do that. Set these things on fire. We'll make a Burning Man effigy, put him in my scrubs, hang these cameras around his neck, and it's because it's Robo, right? This theme is Robo, so we're gonna burn the fucking AI Robo Man. Burn AI. That's the opposite of probably what they're doing on the playa, embracing it with all their LED lights and all their other AI stupid. But it still comes down to the human. The idiot operating the camera up there in the tower is a human, and he can't operate the AI. The AI can't do it by himself. You need to have an eye, a human eye, a creative eye, to frame a picture, not an idiot or an AI. Same thing. Artificial intelligence or lack of intelligence, same thing. Like, I remember when computers were first coming out in the 90s. I was in San Francisco State, and I'd go to stationers to get parchment paper, and I asked a couple of them, hey, you got any need for a calligrapher to do like invitations and stuff? Someone comes in and buys a bunch of invitations, they want them done, you know, hand calligraphy. And she goes, no, we have a computer for that. No, you don't. There's no computer that knows human emotion, and each and every letter of a calligraphy has emotion in it. Computer can print a font. That's not calligraphy. Calligraphy is a brush stroke, a pen stroke, not a font. So people have no idea. That's the difference. The conversation between art and fine art. That's the difference right there. Fine art has the emotion that most commercial art doesn't have, because commercial art, in its own definition, is creativity designed for commercialism, profit, mass production, and therein goes the loss of authenticity. A print of an original artwork is not the same as the original. Yes, it looks the same, but it's not the same. It doesn't have the fingerprints of the artist on it. And a printed fingerprint is not the same thing. Because on each and every one of those prints that I sent out, even though there are some that look similar, no two are alike. Each and every print is an individual print because of the ink that it took up from the roller going over the plate. And since you apply the ink by hand, it's not uniform. So it'll maybe darker on this print in this corner and lighter in that corner on another print. You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference between, or like my mom playing Beethoven and Beethoven playing Beethoven. Okay? When my mom plays it, it has her own feel to it, as opposed, I'm sure it's different than when Beethoven was playing it. So, you know, she made it her own because it was not her interpretation, but it was just her energy doing it. Which may have been a little lighter than Beethoven since he was male and she was female. A little less testosterone on the keys, banging it. She probably played it nicer. Or how it was meant to be played. Oh, so anyway, I guess you're the only one doing the photo bombs this morning, Onyx. Oh, that's because the gate's locked and Jasper's in the house. No, get away, get away. You got straw on your face. Are you licking some horse poop or something? Go lay down. Go on, lay down right there. You're just like, I don't even remember you getting up. I thought you were laying down here. You're just pacing back and forth. Battery died, so we'll see you guys later on the road. Hoo-wee-ho.